Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. So last week I did a fun gift card. It was a fun fold gift card holder, and this week I am going to do another gift card holder that's kind of a sneaky, like you don't really expect it to be a gift card. So it is super cute, and I'm super excited to show you guys. If you're just logging on, say hi so I know you're here. Hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving and a wonderful weekend. The kids all came over on Thanksgiving. We actually did ours really early because all the other kids had other places they needed to be. So we did ours around 11, ate about 11:20, which actually isn't too tragic. We said we were going to eat at 11, but we decided to do a couple little family photos out front before we ate in case the baby was a hot mess after he ate his Thanksgiving dinner. And he was, and he needed a nap. So it was good we did it early. So good evening, Lisa, Valerie, Anna, welcome. So I actually haven't had a whole lot of time in my craft room. Again, it is craziness. I need to just clear my schedule and just relax in my craft room. So hopefully this weekend I will. I do work tomorrow, but I'm off. Who is calling me? Natalie should be on my Facebook Live, not calling me. So sorry about that. I work tomorrow, but I'm off for the entire weekend. And on Saturday, it is our bingo event. And it is going to be so much fun. I finalized the bags that are so stinking cute. I cannot wait to show you. It kills me not to post all of these pictures online to show everybody, but I want it to be a surprise. And we actually have a few other surprises, some yummy snacks my girlfriend Rachel's making, and one extra surprise that I can't tell you guys. You have to show up on Saturday. I do have about 4 or 5 spots left, so if anybody wants to come or if somebody wants to bring a friend, they definitely can. Just shoot me a message so I can get you on the list. Okay, let's scoot you over so we can start playing. Oh, that's me. Hit the wrong button. Okay, so before we start on the card we're going to be making today, I am really bad about putting my paper pumpkin kits together. I really need to maybe pick a day and we can have a couple girlfriends. We can go up to Starbucks and just sit, have coffee or tea, and put our paper pumpkins together. But I actually did do this morning, and it was so much fun. So the box is empty right now, but this is the fun box that I got in the mail. And inside, it gives you step-by-step colored directions. You get the mini glue dots. You get your dimensionals. You get your stamp set that is somewhere on my table. Oh, there it is. And you get the stamp set. And your very first paper pumpkin kit, you do get a block to come with it. So that's the block that you'll be using on all of your kits. So, and you get all the pieces to make everything. So this month's kit was all about tags. Well, I wasn't 100% sure I was going to use the tags. Let me back up a little bit. So this is the piece that comes with the box. Inside gives you all the step-by-step directions on how to make it. But I wasn't 100% sure I wanted tags, so I wanted to show you guys what I created with them. So I made the tags exactly as they were shown on the picture and in the instructions. But I decided to add them to a card base. So I do still, famous last words, I still need to put the white on the inside. And I'm sure you guys are all laughing at me because I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. The little neighbor girl, Mackenzie, comes over and she puts all of my cards in the little cello bags with my business cards in them. And 9 times out of 10, she has to add the white to the inside because I always forget. So these are the cards that I did, and I still have 4 more cards to put together. I didn't get these ones finished, but I'm literally doing the exact same thing of what the pictures showed. I just wanted them on cards versus tags. So if you get a paper pumpkin that you're not 100% sure that you want it to be what they designed it, you can totally play with it and make it your own. So I just wanted to give you a little tidbit on that before we do tonight's card. Let me get all of these out of the way. And I'm really, really hoping, crossing my fingers, that all of our catalogs will be here by Saturday as well. So if I have them, I will totally give them out. If I don't get them in time, I will drop them in the mail, or we can maybe meet up sometime and you can get your hot hands on this amazing new catalog. My girlfriend Bev came over today and she saw some of my pre-order and she's like, oh, the catalog just does not do it justice. And I definitely agree with her. Okay, let's see who has logged on. So Anna, Jill, Susan, Mary, Stephanie, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Okay, this is the stamp set I decided to pull out. It's an oldie, but it is still a goodie. This was available a couple years ago and they've carried it over, and it has the matching deer punch that goes with it. So this is, I'm using the Merry Christmas and then this tree. That's all I'm using with this card that I want to show you. I need to get my glimmer paper out. Okay, so here is the card we're going to be making, and I did put the white on the inside ahead of time. This original one that I created, I put a little circle punch here so you could see the gift card, but I want to make a different one that doesn't have this, and we're just going to put a piece of ribbon on the edge of the gift card. And yes, this is still my Subway gift card. Still have no clue if there's $5 on it. I never go to Subway, and if I did, it would be in my craft room. So this is a fun little hidden gift card, and it's super duper easy. So I have a piece of Evening Evergreen, and it is 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it right in half at 4 1/4. So I'm going to take this, line up the edges, grab your bone folder and give that a good crease, and I'm going to open it back up. And in the description, I put that you want 2 pieces of our basic white, and these are 4 by 5 1/4. One piece is going to go on the inside, so I'm going to do that now so I don't forget, because 9 times out of 10 I will. So I'm going to lay that right on the inside. And now we can start concentrating on the outside. I swear to you guys, this is probably the easiest card, and it is super duper fun. So I'm going to start with our second piece of basic white, and it measures 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to pull out the Evening Evergreen. Good evening, Darlene and Bev. Welcome. So I have the Evening Evergreen, and I have the tree stamped from the Peaceful Deer. So this is the tree, the largest tree that I'm using. So I'm going to ink this up. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to stamp it to the right side. And then I'm not going to ink it up again. And I'm going to stamp it again. And then I'm going to stamp it one more time. So trees in a forest are not all the same shades and shapes and colors. So that's why I decided to just stamp off 2 times. So I'm going to do that again. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to overlap that one just a smidgen. So now you have 6 trees that are all kind of varied in colors. So that's all we're doing to that piece. And then we can bring in our other piece of basic white, and this measures 3 inches by 4 inches. And I do need a piece of scratch paper to go under it. And this one's a little dirty, but it's okay. It'll still work. So I'm going to ink this up again. And I'm going to come over here and stamp it to the right. And then I'm going to bring it down a little bit and stamp it again. I'm only going to stamp this one twice. And I'm going to ink it up again. Come over here, stamp it once. And then come down here and stamp it again. So they're kind of like little, I don't know the right word I want to try to use, but you have some tall ones and some short ones, and this one's a little bit shorter. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to close that so I don't get my hand in it. And I'm going to open up the real red. So I won't lie. I usually don't lie. I try not to anyways. On my original card, I put this all together and I forgot to stamp the Merry Christmas. So I very gently went in and stamped it right up top, and it did work, but I don't recommend that. It gives you anxiety that we don't need. So I'm going to ink up the Merry Christmas, come up here, and I'm just going to stamp it right on top. Perfect. So don't forget to stamp your Merry Christmas or whatever sentiment you want to put up top before we glue this together. Okay, so the original one, I put the little notch in the side, but this one I'm not going to because I'm going to show you a little trick. So I am going to go ahead and glue our basic white piece down. There we go. And I want to bring this in really quick. If you came to the July retreat, you got one of these as one of your pillow gifts. So when I talk about like the 1/4 inch rule, this is what I'm going by. You can definitely take a screenshot of it, or you can always send me a message and I can send this file to you and you can just print it off and have it in your craft room. But 5 1/4 by 4, 5 by 3 3/4. So this is going to give you that edge on all 4 sides. So this is a really handy dandy tool, and it has a little measuring tape measure thing on the bottom. So that is a pretty good tool to have in your craft room. Okay, so now let's get back to our gift card. So I want my gift card to go on the right-hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over and have the gift card kind of positioned how you want it. And you're going to grab some mini glue dots, not mini glue dots, dimensionals. And I'm going to start by putting the dimensionals, the flat side, up at the top. And I am going to use quite a few. Yes, Anna, they're a lifesaver. Until you start to memorize them, it definitely is a great tool to have. So now I'm going to put this right on the edge. And I'm going to come down here and put some to cover the bottom. And I definitely am going overkill on them, but it's okay because it's your card. So I'm just going to rotate this just so I can have a little bit better of an angle and my hand isn't in the way. And now I'm going to come over here and put 2 at the bottom. You definitely do want to have a gift card handy so you know exactly where the dimensionals need to go. So now we can pull this out, peel all these guys off. There's a lot of them. There's a ton. There we go. And I'm going to bring my basic white piece back in, and I'm just going to hover this over until I get it right where I want it. And most of these trees on the bottom you're not going to see, but I liked how it gave it a little bit of depth underneath it. So let's go ahead and glue this together. Put some adhesive on the back, and we're going to glue this down. Okay, I honestly think I like this one better. So now we can play with our gift card for a minute before we do the deer. And I brought a piece of ribbon over. There it is. So this is our evening evergreen ribbon. So I'm just going to put a couple mini glue dots on here. Put one in the center. And then I'm going to flip it over and put one on the back side. So now when I go to hold those 2 pieces together, it still has a sticky on it. So now I'm going to put this on the gift card and watch. There we go. I'm like, you can't be stuck. Grab your scissors and you can give this a little tiny haircut. So now it is definitely a Peekaboo gift card holder. And even if this sticks off a hair on the end, once you put it in your envelope, it's going to fold down. So it is definitely a hidden gift card holder. So we have we have a couple next steps. So I have a piece of our glimmer paper, and I do know this glimmer paper is out of stock, but I'm sure all of us have a bajillion amount of glitter paper in our craft room. So you can really use whatever color you want. So I'm just lining this up, punch out my deer. And then I did forget to mention where I got the little bow for the front of him. So that's the bow, and it is from Tree Trimming Dies. I really wanted to use like the punch, like the Scotty Log punch, but I thought it was a little too big. So that was the smallest bow. Oh, there's actually even smaller bows. Oh, I could have done those ones. Oh well, we are going with this one because it is stinking cute. I just need to find this there. I swear I have everything in one area and you still can't find it. So I'm going to put a mini glue dot on the back, and I'm going to come in and put the bow right under the deer. And before I glue that all down, I want to grab a rhinestone and put it right in the center. Perfect. And I usually don't put dimensionals on top of dimensionals, but I did on this one because he had to be popped up. And I want to grab a mini one for his noodle. Peel those off. And I'm just going to set this right in the inside. And you could really even sprinkle a few more rhinestones around if you wanted to. I have to be careful because this is all of the rhinestones I have left. I need to order some more. Oh, we even have the red rhinestones that would look really cute on that as well. So you can decorate it with some gems, or you can leave it blank. But there is your Peekaboo gift card holder. I think it turned out super cute and definitely unique. I have not seen one of these, I think, ever. And you can write your sentiment on the inside. So we are going to make one more. I promise I won't talk as much, but I do want to show you how to do it with the punch if you want to punch it. So let's start with the big guy first. Let's grab, thank you for all the hearts. Thanks, Bev. Hello, Debbie. How are you? So I'm going to ink up the trees. And I'm going to 1, 2, oops, I shook on that one a little bit, and 3. So we're going to ink it up again. And we are going to do 1, 2, and 3. Are you guys excited that I can count to 3? I bet you guys were really worried if I was going to make that. Let's bring in our smaller piece. And I'm going to do 1 and 2. You could definitely even do all of our greens with these trees, stamping them all in the different colors. That would be beautiful as well. So I think that's all we need the evening evergreen for. Let's bring in the real red, just so I don't have to have a panic attack on trying to do this live by stamping the sentiments. Perfect. Okay, so here is the trick for doing the little punch on the side. So you can line this up so you have all of your edges perfect, and then I'm going to just push it all the way over to the right-hand side. The smallest punch I have besides like a 3/4 inch, which is super tiny, is 1 1/4. So I just grabbed my 1 1/4 inch, and I'm just going to come in, and it really doesn't matter where you go. I just want a snippet. I don't have enough hand strength. You just want a little snippet taken off of the edge. And then when you go to put this back normal, you now have that really pretty border that matches your other side. So that's how you do if you want the punch in it. But I honestly think I like it without a punch better. Me personally. So I'm going to line this up. That looks pretty good. And the one amazing thing about green glue is you have some wiggle room. Let's grab our Subway gift card. This one I do want over to the edge. And you see, I could have gone down a little bit with my punch, but it's not tragic. You don't have to throw it away. You're just going to use your mini dimensionals instead of your large ones. That's actually what I did on the very first one, is I used the mini to go over the top. Let's do one more on the edge. And then you can bring your large ones in and do your large ones at the bottom. This card is not going anywhere, just to let you know. He is safe and secure and will not fall apart. There we go. And I do want one in the corner and one up here in that corner. So there we go. Peel these all off. Hopefully we're not going over on time. I forgot to put my watch on, so I don't know what time it is. Let's center this. There we go. And then let's just fold our card base. Add our basic white to the inside so Mackenzie doesn't get mad at me. There we go. Slide this down. And then glue this piece down. There we go. And you could definitely change the colors up and do real red cardstock with the evening evergreen trees. It's all going to be beautiful. One last step is our little deer. And I did try to use the very vanilla cardstock instead of the basic white, but I felt like the deer got lost because he's kind of a little very vanilla, and he didn't pop as well. So that's why I chose the basic whites. Grab a mini, oh man, he's out. It's okay, I got another small smidgen here. Put that right at the bottom. Grab a rhinestone. Oh, there they are. Perfect. Put that right in the center. And now you have your gift card holders. So this, if you forget that you wanted to add a gift card to it and your recipient got it, they would still think it's an absolutely stunning, beautiful card. They would never in a million years knew that you forgot to add the gift card. This one, on the other hand, they're like, huh, why is that in there? Maybe she forgot to send me a gift card. So anyway, that is your guys' Facebook Live, and I honestly do think I like this one the best, but they are all definitely super cute and unique. And you could definitely change up the colors, change up the stamp sets, use the little snowman set instead of the deer. But that is my live for tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Oh, it was actually pretty close to 30 minutes. I have about 5 minutes to spare. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out. I do have about 4 or 5 spots left for Saturday's bingo, so if your plans have changed, we would love for you to come and craft with us for a few hours and play bingo. If you need anything, please let me know. If not, I will see everybody on Thursday. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.